Well, good morning, or actually, rather, good afternoon, or wherever you are in the world. yeah, sorry I'm a little late today, and a little worse for wear, I guess you could say. Yeah, today has been a crazy day in terms of like just logistics, preparing for Thanksgiving and all that. I literally just got home from doing some like last minute shopping, which is ironic because I feel like I've been shopping almost every day this week. It seems like when we sit down, we're like, oh, we're gonna make this and this and this and this, we somehow have forgotten something. So and still I feel like I've just been dumping money at the store just buying food stuff. So that's the irony. It's just food. It's just food. Anyway, yeah. Crazy rainy day there. Oh, yep. I believe it. Fortunately, it's not rainy here. We've had some nice, warm, sunny weather, and it's not upper 60s, I think, right now where I'm at. So that's been nice. I've been enjoying this. So it wasn't like too much of a pain. It's just like running from one thing to the next thing. And yeah, I'm still in my exercise clothes from this morning, and ironically, I didn't even exercise this morning. Yep, you're right. That's so true, Tim. It's just, yeah, you do your best to get everything, and then, guaranteed you're going to miss something. And I feel like with Thanksgiving, it's like worse because, you're making a bunch of different things. It's like all the cooking I haven't done the whole year, I'm doing today or tomorrow. Yeah, today, basically. Once I'm done here, I'm going to be going to cook pie. That's my thing. I'm going to be cooking a lot of pie. We're going to make about 12 of them, and only 6 of them are going to be for us, 6 different pies, and we'll probably freeze most of it and just eat a little bit, right? And then the rest we're hopefully going to give away to some of our neighbors and friends and things. So anyway, should be fun, right? Should be good. Looking forward to that. But yeah, with all the craziness going on, I have not been able to do much writing, right? Just hasn't happened. You'll be making cranberry sauce. It's your favorite. That's a good one. That is a good one. And see, my wife hails from Ghana, and in Ghana they don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And so what we've kind of done is we've kind of merged her culture with, I guess, my culture, right? And we kind of make it this big African feast. Honestly, and I really enjoy that. I love African food. I mean, Ghana food in particular is so good, so good. So I'm really looking forward to that. We do have a few American dishes too, like pies and things like that. But yeah, it's. I'm really excited. We got a lot of really fun stuff prepared for tomorrow. Anyway, now that I've got all that off my chest, I think I'm ready to write. Let me jump into my desktop here and see what we're working on. So as you can see, I did not get any further, and to be fair, I'm probably not going to get much writing done over the next few days. Um, yeah, so it just depends. Oh, thank you, Tam, for pointing that out. Yeah, there are so many wonderful cultures in the world, and I love it when we can kind of meld these things together and learn from each other. It's so much fun. Yeah, it's really really cool that we get to do this. Like, yeah, I don't know. Food was a big part of why I love Africa in general. They have such good food, and yeah, it's a really nice opportunity to kind of meld those two things together at this time. Okay. Well, anyway, looking good. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get much writing done over the next few days, which is sad because this is really where I need to step it up, right, and get the writing done. Um, yeah, but I'm just going to be honest with myself. You know what? I'm probably not going to get as much writing done. And so we'll just see where it's going, right? Like I said earlier in the week, right? I'm just going to take it a day at a time, just try to get as much writing done during these sessions as I can. Can really only afford that 30 minutes, right? Per day until the kids are back in school. So I might have to hit it really hard, like on the Monday, the 28th, right? 29th and 30th. Those last 3 days really buckle down and try to get some words done because those days I'll be free again. Okay, so let's jump into this. Let's see what we got going on. I'm trying to remember what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I also wanted to talk about tomorrow. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and it sounds like Tam, you're also celebrating. And I was wondering if maybe we should try to do something earlier in the day because I think we actually don't have a dinner. We more have like a Thanksgiving lunch, and so we will probably be eating around this time of day. So I don't know, Tam, you want to throw out your thoughts there? I know it takes a minute for the stream to catch up to what I'm saying. So if you have any ideas, I was thinking of maybe doing it 9 a.m. my time, which would be, I think it's your Eastern, so I think that'd be 10 a.m. your time. Would that work for you tomorrow? If that does, I think that's what I'll switch it to because I kind of want to just jump into it tomorrow and get it done as quickly as possible. So 9 o'clock for me would work really, really well. Let me know in the chat. I'll keep an eye on that while we're going through here and getting ready to get started. And let me know if 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern will work for you. That way we can kind of jump in, get the writing done, that 30-minute session done and out of the way, and then jump into our Thanksgiving festivities. And let me look at my calendar real quick and see what we got here real quick. So yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, if we move that to, what is it? Sorry, you get to see my whole calendar here. If we move that to 9 a.m. tomorrow, right? And this is, don't worry about the rest. This is like an ideal. It's not actually where it usually happens. We move that to 9 o'clock tomorrow, and then maybe even the same on Friday. The only day I couldn't do is Sunday. We maybe do that Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We do it early in the morning, and then Sunday we move back to that 2 o'clock. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm not seeing anything from the chat from you yet, Tam. So if that works for you, great. If it doesn't, let me know, and I can rethink that because I'd hate for you not to be able to come. But one way or the other, I guess you could watch it again right in the afternoon at 2 o'clock if that works better for you. Anyway, okay. I think let's go ahead and get started, and I'll just leave it open and see what goes on from there, and see if that's going to work for you or not. Let's see if I can get my timer ready. Oh, I don't have my regular timer with me, so we'll go ahead and get started and count down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and count down from 5, and we'll do it, and we'll be on our way. So here we go, and we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's write. Okay, and we're back. Let me just quickly finish something up here. I got about halfway through the scene. Looking pretty good so far. Yeah, it's pretty well. Let's open up my targets and see what's going on there. About 1,275. So not bad. Not bad. That puts me over 30K, which is great. That's where I want to be. Gives me about just less, just about 19,900 and something words left to go. So that's pretty good. Oh, pretty dang good. I'm really happy with that. I'm actually really happy with this scene too. It was a lot of fun to write this one. It was really good. How'd you do, Tam? Let me know. Let me know in the chat how you're doing. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh man. If I reset it now, let's see. 2,218 words still left to do. I'm a bit slow going, but I'm still thinking through the environment. No, that's fine. That's cool. Totally get it. Totally understand. Yeah, sometimes that's usually what gets me. A lot of times I have a hard time visualizing my world and where people are at and where things are going, and oftentimes that'll stop me. I'll just get stuck in a lurch and be like, I don't know what to write next. But yeah, that's fine. I totally get that. Let's see here. Looking, yeah. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. Castles and sentries and what they're wearing, fun, but how to describe it all. Oh, I agree. I agree. What should it look like? Yeah, and that's something usually I hold off because like I said, I'm not really good at visualizing that stuff, and so I might put in like a little filler thing. Like I'll go something like this. I'll do something like this. I'll be like, hey, describe. Oh, if I can spell it, describe TK's. Or we'll just say Reese's clothes, right? I'll do stuff like that. I'll just drop in things like that. I'm like, I don't know what this is gonna look like. I'm not particularly good at doing this, and so usually I like to keep those and I'll save them for later. But if I can, if I have a really clear vision, I'll spend some time trying to think it out and write it out and work it out. Because it is more work to have to come back and add those in versus just trying to do it right then and there. But hey, whatever works. Either way is fine. It's just whatever works best for you. Excuse me. Yep. Oh, that's the fun part and the difficult part of writing fantasy in particular. It's just, there's just so much stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What kind of food without getting too cliche? Something I always struggle with fantasy is like I wanted to make everything different, all the food, all the things, and I just came to realize with time like there's just too much. There's too much to change, right? And so I think I've seen a lot of fantasy writers do. They keep a lot of the essentials, right? There are a lot of the same things there, right? And then they'll add in a few unique or different things, right? Some twists and some, things that kind of add to the world rather than trying to build an entire brand new world where everything is completely different. Plus, it's also easier to relate to as a reader if there are still some elements that you know what they are. Uh-oh, give me a second here. Let me make sure I still got my mic. Yeah, I think I still got my mic connected. Sorry, my one of my AirPods started to connect to it for some reason. You've got sentient animals, so I have to be careful about what the people are eating. It's so funny you bring that up because like I see that in shows like some of the shows my kids watch. They watch these little kids shows on Disney, and there's this one where like all the characters are animals, but some of the animals can talk and some of them can't. Like I'm just like, okay, I mean, it makes sense. You have to decide what is what, but it's just so funny to me when I see little things like that. I'm like, oh well, I don't know. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with it, but it just kind of throws me for a loop when I'm watching those kind of younger kids stuff where they don't really care. The kids don't care. They enjoy it one way or the other. But like me, I'm just like sometimes I'm nitpicky about some of the things they do in those little kid shows. I'm like, no, you couldn't do that. That breaks the rules of the world. Like Pluto and Goofy. Yeah, which is which? Yep. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a really good one. It's like, what? How does that work out? That makes no sense. I guess Pluto is just not as smart as Goofy, or not sentient, or I don't know. Yeah, that's a tricky one, but it happens and it works, and Disney does that a lot, right? I guess that's a Disney thing, and probably it's okay. I mean, it's one of those rules as where it's not really a rule. It's like, hey, you can do that. Obviously, people have done it and people continue to do it, but And I think the important thing is you set the clear guideline that this is what you're going to do. As long as you know, right? As long as you know what you're doing, it's good. Anyway, well, if let's see. Let me look at my calendar again. Oops, wrong button. So for tomorrow, then, if 9 o'clock is too early, wrong button again. Sorry, I keep minimizing things instead of making it bigger. Maybe we should aim for. What if we did 11 o'clock? That would be noon your time, I think. Would that work? So I'm thinking of moving it up to. It'll be instead of 2, that would be 3 your time. So it'd be maybe if I don't know if I have Eastern time here. I think I do. Yeah, I can switch to Eastern. So if we move that up to noon or 1 o'clock your time, would that work? Is that right? I don't know. Man, now I'm confused. I'm gonna switch it back to Central. I'm just thinking a little bit earlier than 2 o'clock tomorrow. If we could do noon my time, that would be ideal. It would be good. Actually, just threads the needle for what they're up to. Okay, perfect. So we'll do noon tomorrow. Only this event. And I think we'll probably do the same thing on Saturday. And then I think on Sunday we'll be back to our 2 o'clock. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, we'll go back to the 2 o'clock, and then from then on, I think I'm back to a regular schedule. It looks like Monday's the 27th, not the 28th. Whoops. So yeah, I'll be good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Thursday. I guess is when will be our last one, and I should be good for 2 o'clock on those days. That shouldn't be a problem. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, I'll get those set up and ready to go. I can't believe, man, look at that. We are literally at the home stretch here. We can see the ending. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 9 days left, right? I guess I already knew that by looking over here. It's just crazy that we've come so far in such a short time. It's amazing. Yeah, I know. I can't believe how close to the end we are. But I'm excited. We got 30,000 words in. For me, anyway, you've got over 40,000. I don't know where you're at now, if you're up to that 50K yet, either way. If you're almost there, if you're there, congratulations. Keep going, keep moving forward, and keep getting that novel written. And I'll keep plugging away too. Hopefully I'll get that 50K at least by the end of the month. But we'll take what we can get because like I told you guys from the beginning, the important thing here is really consistency, right? Just when you make a commitment, keeping to it and keeping consistent with it, right? And getting that writing done. Doesn't matter where you end up, whether you ended up with 2,000 words or hopefully more than that, but 10,000 words, or if you ended up with 50 or 60 or 70,000 words, wherever you're at, that's great. As long as you get that writing done. Well, I think I'm going to call it for today. I better jump out of here. Got a lot of cooking to do. Happy Thanksgiving, Tim, and to everyone else who watches this after the fact. I don't care what time of year it is if you're watching it next in December. Remember to be thankful. This is a good time. I'm grateful myself right now that I have this opportunity to be with you guys and to write together. It's just such a great thing. 41,654 words. That's great. You're so close. You're so close. You're gonna get there. Anyway, yes, and yes, off to make those pies. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, noon.